My name is Lieutenant Colonel Douglas Clark. Our residence is 5005 Castle Point Court. And I appreciate your time, Chairman, County Manager, Board, and citizens of Henrico County. I have provided you with information that I'm going to be speaking about. And the purpose of my speaking here today, I was here roughly a year ago, minus 8 days, speaking about the security of our elections in Henrico County. I'd like to give you an update. We've had a little bit of progress, and I'd like to ask your assistance in the other areas where we still need some progress. I'm revisiting an area of concern to all voters of Virginia, which I presented to you, like I said, a year ago, October 22nd. The security and accuracy of Henrico County electronic voting systems. I speak of two areas that have still not been addressed and jeopardize the security and accuracy: voter rolls and electronic voting systems. Regarding the voter rolls, concerned citizens, including myself, purchased at a cost of over $24,000 voter registration and historical data and used specialized software also used by the federal government to query and analyze the state of Virginia electronic databases. The databases were analyzed and over 500,000 discrepancies were found in Virginia and over 19,000 in Henrico County. The data presented in this challenge report came from official certified voter registration data from the Virginia Department of Elections, ELECT. Pursuant to Virginia Code 24.2-429, 3 qualified voters of Henrico County submitted a notarized affidavit challenging all 19,748 voter registration IDs due to incorrect or incomplete registration information in October of 2024. The first 2,700 of which I provided to you at a board meeting on October 22nd of last year. By law, our registrar was compelled to respond to this affidavit and request for immediate investigation and investigate all 19,748 errors prior to November 5th of 2024 federal election. He failed to do so. Therefore, these errors have not been corrected, leaving thousands of names on Henrico County voter rolls, which should be removed or at least marked as inactive in the event that they moved. By law, you can't remove them. They have to be marked inactive for a couple years and then removed. Absent immediate corrective action to meet the illegal requirements of federal law, the coming election cannot be legally certified because the election will be inaccurate, unverified, and a violation of the citizen's fundamental civil right to vote in free and fair elections. Invalid names and IDs must be investigated and removed immediately. I provided each of you with a copy of the Help America Vote Act. This I've done after our meeting last year where I spoke. I submitted complaints with the state of Virginia and delivered them to Henrico County Registrar's Office and the Board of Elections. These documents explain the federal law where we are in violation of and compelled action from Henrico County to come within compliance. Failure to remove invalid voter IDs is a violation of federal and state election law listed in the documents provided. No more than 1 in 125,000 ballots in error are allowed by law under HAVA. Data presented suggests Henrico County and the state of Virginia far exceed the error limits, and it is physically impossible to certify the election under these conditions unless corrected prior to the certification process. Election officials have the duty and responsibility, a sworn oath, to investigate and remove these invalid names and IDs from the voter rolls. An email from the county attorney, Sarah Maynard, indicated that the registrar had only reviewed 965 of these 19,748 voter IDs as of March 11, 2025. A copy of that email is included in the packet I provided to you. The second subject that is even more important is the electronic voting systems. The Help America Vote Act, included in your packet, states that all elections must be accurate and secure, and that electronic voter registration computer databases updated regularly. The electronic voting systems manufacturers who contract with Henrico County, and we pay several $100,000 for, will not allow inspection of hardware or software. Henrico County is denied access to the motherboards and to the database log files, which would allow verification that there are no internal or external modems or internet connections. Access is denied to the software and source code used to tabulate and report vote totals contained in the networked election night reporting computers. This is a violation of federal infrastructure security protocols, testing, as well as HAVA election law requiring all elections to be open and transparent. Election officials who move forward with inaccurate and unverified voter counts based on the electronic voting systems that we are denied access to without a validated vote count is a violation of the federal election laws. Would you allow a building to be contracted in Henrico County, inspected by Henrico County building inspectors and engineers? I mean, this building right here, I'm sure Henrico County engineers and inspectors looked at the plans before it was built.
Mr. Clark, you're
Yes.
at 6 minutes. If you could summarize, please.
Yeah, I'm almost done. Thank you. Video presentations showing how our election voting systems are not secure have been shared with our registrar and the Henrico Board of Elections, and I've included them in this packet. I've had them listed here. And I also emailed a copy of this to your recorder online so that you can easily have access to these. Conclusion recommendations. I'm asking the registrar not certify the elections in 2025 unless and at which time the voter rolls are cleared. Second, I urge the Henrico Board of Supervisors to secure our vote and require a hand count of the official paper ballot to be documented by CCTV video for all precinct counts and aggregate to vote totals to be verified countywide. I'm requesting that you watch the video presentations that I've provided here to help you understand the problem. You can't fix a problem unless you know the problem exists.